Hey everybody, welcome to Rocka Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Redbeard. You all know me, you know what I do. You know why I'm here. I'm here to drink some beer and play some music. Thank you all for tuning into the Rocka Podcast. Nice to have you with me along on a nice Friday night again. Tonight we're going to pay tribute to a special man who made a huge impact on underground extreme heavy metal, war metal, Mr. Evandro Siebert, but we all know him as Sabbaoth. But before we get into all that, I need to let you guys know that my contact info is rocketpodcast@gmail.com. You guys can always reach me there. Send me emails, send me music, send me movie recommendations for me to review. Send me pictures of dead bodies. You know, whatever you got. Wherever you got floating around. But, yeah. I have to tell you about my sponsor, the big, wonderful, sexy Blackbird Tattoo and Piercing, 300 South State, Clearfield, Utah. Make an appointment to go there, get tattooed, pierced, a facial, what have you. Make an appointment. They will hook you up. I am going to be there tomorrow, getting my chest worked on a little bit more. Right now I am enjoying a favorite beer of mine out of the great state of Montana, maybe one of my favorite states, Moose Drool Brown Ale from Big Sky Brewing Company. Feel free to send me a check, an endorsement check from Big Sky Brewing Company out of Missoula, Montana. You fuckers, send me a check. I will mention your fucking beer more. But yeah, it's just, I bought it because it's delicious. It just tastes wonderful. But yeah, without further ado, you know how we always start the show, how we do. Got yourself a little something in front of you. This is for Sabbaoth and also for the Lost. So what the fuck's been going on with you guys? Last weekend I went up to the mountains. It was probably like 13 degrees with my tribe, and we did some camping in the snow, and freezing our tuk-tuk off, and it was a lot of fun. You know, drank lots of beer, ate lots of shrooms, smoked lots of weed. Good times. Yeah, and that is a fun time to go camping, is when it's winter time. Dead of winter, nobody's around. No one for miles and miles is around. It was so deep in the snow that trucks got stuck in the snow, and we actually had to hire a tow truck to pull one of them out. And that was a good sized truck too, so that was pretty fucking crazy. But yeah, man, it was a good time. We had fun. And then, of course, the Super Bowl was that Sunday when I got home from camping. And I made a nice pork shoulder. My wife invited one of her friends over, and her son, who's just a cute little guy. He's like going into 7th grade, kind of just a funny kid. He played with the boys, And yeah, we had fun and we ate lots of food. I got drunk, watched fucking Tom Brady win that fucking Super Bowl. Of course, he didn't do it alone. But it was a fun night and we had a good time. So I always look forward to the Super Bowl. I always like to cook something. Ribs, I like to do pork shoulder, pork butt. I like to do a lot of stuff with pork on Super Bowl. And taquitos and fucking beer. Fruity cocktail drinks for the ladies. And of course, this coming up Sunday is Valentine's Day. So I hope you guys have bought your woman some flowers or candy or I don't know, jewelry, whatever your woman's into. Make sure you treat her right and take her out on a nice night on town, something like that. And show them that you're special, show them that they're special, and that you love them and you give a fuck, right? Or if you're single, get drunk and cry while you masturbate to fucking Pornhub, I guess. I don't know what people do when they're single. I haven't been single in, Christ, over 2 decades, it seems now. I have no idea. It's a foreign world to me at this point. The world of the single person, the world of the single man. Not something I really understand at this point. And, I'm thankful for that because it just seems like it's just getting weirder and weirder and stranger and shittier out there for straight males to fucking, exist without pissing someone off. All the cancel culture stuff that goes on. Can't even have a conversation with people without them getting mad anymore. But I digress. I'm extremely thankful for my wifey and my kids. And I would not want to be a single man at this point. I'm glad I'm married and I'm happy I'm married and I'm hoping to stay married until I die. Fighting a grizzly bear somewhere around the Utah-Idaho border. So let's play a song. Yeah? We are going to play a classic from one of the greatest death metal bands of all time. Probably one of my favorite death metal bands. This is from the album Blasphemy. Song Blasphemy. By motherfucking Incantation.
He said
little bit of Johnstown's finest, the great and powerful Incantation. Playing blasphemy. Playing blasphemy music for blasphemy times. On an album called Blasphemy, and the name of that song was Blasphemy. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. So I'm not sure if I'm a hypocrite or not, because when a person that makes music that I like a lot dies, I feel bad about it. I feel like it kind of irks me a little bit, right? But I hate celebrities. And when they die, I'm cool with it. Unless it's like someone that was really awesome, like Bowie or Lemmy. But I don't really consider Sabbaoth a celebrity. I mean, he made music that I like, but he wasn't like riding around in a fucking limo and all that shit around Brazil, And if I were to see him at a concert, I'd walk up, shake his hand, and tell him I like his music. But it's a very personal thing, music, because you are listening to it and experiencing it all to yourself, right? You're taking it in how you experience it. It's directly into your ear, directly into your brainwave, and it affects you. Even if it's like a bad song, right? Take like a really stupid song. Anything off of radio right now. Put it on, and I'll immediately have like an emotional reaction, like I don't really want to hear that right now. That is garbage, right? But want something good, Zeppelin or Alice Cooper or Goatpenis, I have a different, but still an emotional reaction where I'm like, I enjoy this, I'm enjoying this experience. It is a very personal thing to listen to music, and I love all kinds of music. I just do. I love folk music, classic rock, lots of country. The main things I listen to is country music and like extreme heavy metal, black metal, war metal, death metal, whatever. Those are my two main genres of music that I listen to, but I still, love Otis Redding or, Billy Joel or Bruce Springsteen. I mean, I still love the Stanley Brothers or, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just all kinds of different types of music, but it's all very extremely personal to you. That's kind of the cool thing about it. And when someone that makes an art form that you really enjoy, especially something that I take as serious as music, because music has always been super important in my life. When someone makes something that I really enjoy, it's just sad when they die, because that means that's the end of that. At least maybe that chapter. I know Alice in Chains got that singer from another band from the 90s, and he's singing, and it's supposed to be pretty good, but it's still not Lane, right? So it's different, and that chapter is ended, and it's kind of sad. I wonder what will happen of Goatpenis after. It's such a fucking funny name. The whole reason why I even started listening to this band is because their name was so fucking ridiculous to me that I was like, oh, I gotta give this a listen. I was just goofing around one day and researching different bands and kind of going down rabbit holes, heavy metal rabbit holes that we all find ourselves getting into. And yeah, Goatpenis kept popping up. You know, it's now I realize what an iconic, you know, the lettering, and then, you know, the belt with the spikes and the bullet belt, you know, kind of logo, and that everyone knows, you know, the second you see it, you're like, oh yeah, it's Goatpenis. But you know, at the time, I was just I was just kind of amused by the name. You know, the 13-year-old in me, it grabbed you know, 13-year-old Joe's attention. But you know, you turn it on, and it's very talented music. It's heavy, it's pissed off, and you know, you appreciate it if you are into that type of music, which I am. So yeah, it's a funny dynamic. It does make me sound like a hypocrite because of how much shit I talk on celebrities, but then like I said, I don't really consider him much of a celebrity. I just think he was a guy that made music I liked, you know. So let's get into a song. I got a bunch of music to play for you tonight. Yes, we will get into some Goatpenis, I promise. Right here, though, I'm going to play a song from a band called, off of Black and Death Records. This band is called Suicide Wraithe, and this is their song Taunting Laughter. Hang on, I hit the button and nothing happened. Here we go, let's do it again. So I'm planning on doing a few series here on the podcast, talking about fringe artists, artists that if people discuss them, it's like, oh, he was a piece of shit, scumbag, gross, fuck that guy, type thing, or it's just like blind fucking, oh, fuck them, I hate them, blind hatred, you know. And it's kind of fun, you know. It's a lot of watching documentaries and listening to music and talking to people, and I got a good handful of people I want to talk to about the first one that I want to do. And I think it'll end up being like maybe a 3-part series, and I'm hoping my buddy Cameron, who runs Blackbird Tattoo and Piercing, will come on and do it with me. At least this first series, the first subject matter. But it's exciting and it's kind of fun. So you guys have that to look forward to. You know, this makes number 78 episodes. At the beginning, had a rough start, you know, and did a lot of interviews. Right now, I can't really interview a lot of people. I do have an interview with a cultist ritual coming up end of this month, but yeah, just, you know, because of all the COVID restrictions and everything, and I just want to be safe. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a lot of things with the podcast, and I really enjoy doing this podcast. It's now that I'm not in a band, and I don't make music anymore. Just coming downstairs, you know, in my house and knocking back a couple of beers and talking music and talking opinion and playing music and discussing current events and stuff. It's really become a passion project of mine, and it's even better when I can get friends to come on here and you know, join me for it, because it's not always easy to talk to just a microphone in a room by yourself, because all you're really doing is just kind of talking to yourself, you know. Even though, you know, lately I've been getting quite a few listeners. I mean, I've got a good steady number of listeners now, so you know, I think now that I've hit my stride, I know what I'm doing as far as how I want to run the podcast, and you know, just kind of this format right here, unless I have a guest, opinioendo, some music, and you know, maybe some laughs, maybe some serious stuff. But yeah, man, it's starting to really gain some feet, gain some traction. So, and I like to play music that people may not have heard before, or if they have heard it, you know, they probably enjoy it. Introduce people to new things. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to play a song by the band Abhorrency's Demo. Demo MMXX. Figure it out. Came out 2020. This is Perverse Serpentine Invocation. Gotta get the thing over to the thing and hit play. Boop. Yeah, ma. Joe. Yeah, ma. Joe. Yeah, ma. It's doing that thing again, where it cuts out down the middle of the fucking song. God damn it. What the fuck is that? I fucking am getting so sick of this goddamn laptop. Just 1 second. So as I was saying, the first time I heard Goatpenis was just because I was crawling down a rabbit hole of war metal and black metal and what have you. And the name popped up and I saw it and I thought it was funny. Just like the same shit that happened first time I was introduced to Anal Cunt. Because they had that song called Chris Barnes is a Bitch. And all that. Everyone should be killed. So, kind of same story. And I listened to the band, and it was good. It was really good. Not sure which album it was when I first was introduced to them, but I know the album that made me fall in love with them, spiritually, musically, and sexually. What? Sexually? What are you talking about? And as a tribute to Sabbaoth, I'm going to play that album on the part 2 of tonight's show in its entirety. But this last year, they had an album released called Decapitation Philosophy, and it was really exciting. I remember seeing kind of the ads for them releasing an album in 2020, and I shared them. If anyone wants to Facebook stalk my shit, you'll see them. I would share them and stuff, and I even told a buddy of mine who has a podcast called The Corpse Cast, guy Mike Cadaver. I told him he needs more goat penis in his life. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, their last album was a just banger like all the other ones. My favorite album is called Apocalypse War, and the reason why that is my favorite album of theirs is because all the references to Apocalypse Now, including the artwork on the cover, is basically fucking like inspired by Apocalypse Now. There's a lot of references to Apocalypse Now, which is my favorite fucking movie of all time. I think it's brilliant. I think Francis Ford Coppola is a master. So yeah, that's my favorite album of theirs. But they were kind of the band that one of the bands that kind of introduced me to this new genre of war metal. And when you think about the some of the first bands of that genre, I mean, Blasphemy obviously comes up, Sarcophago comes up, and Goatpenis definitely comes up. They're legendary, and his impact on underground heavy metal music, it made an impact. It made a difference, and it was good. It was good music, and still is. Who knows where they go from here? There has been a lot of outpouring that I've seen from people that are into this genre. Occultist Ritual wants to do something in honor of him. Terry from War Grinder made a post about it, and even some of the NSBM bands, you know, were saying what a influential and killer guitarist and, you know, musician he was, and how much they liked him. So I mean, we'll mourn tonight and pay tribute, and you know, he made an impact, and let's just be happy about that. That, you know, his legacy will live on through his music. So I'm going to play a song off of their last album, Decapitation Philosophy. It's off of Nuclear War Now Records. I'm going to be playing the song Glorious Immoral Carnage, and then I'm going to end this first part, and we'll take a little break, and then part 2 is just going to be me playing the Apocalypse War album, beginning to end. Alright, so thank you guys all for tuning in. Remember, Blackbird Tattoo and Piercing. Make an appointment and go there, get tattooed, pierced, even a facial. And remember, you guys can always reach me on any of the social media bullshits, but I don't want to plug them. You guys can always email me at rockuppodcast@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. And, yeah. R.I.P. Sabbaoth. Here is... Oh, I should also mention, in the background today, I've been playing the band Blasphamagoatchrist, which was another band of his. And that's why I was playing them kind of in the background tonight. Mostly because I don't really have any other music, really. So I had to bring it up on YouTube, but I, should have got on it, and I didn't, so what are you gonna do? Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, I told you what this is all about, so here we go.